Hi guys, sorry about the lighting. I'm doing a short video on the grow bags that I got this weekend. So I'm going to show you the grow bags that I got this weekend. And I'm going to show you the garden because I did some transplanting Saturday, a huge transplanting this weekend I did. And yeah, I ordered some more of the Jera bags. Yeah, these are the bags that I ordered. Of the grow bags. Excuse me, my science is bothering me a little bit, guys, so please forgive me. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a walk to the garden. The lighting might be affected a little bit due to the sun, and it's really hot, so some of the plants might be wilted. So yeah, they'll get some water later. But yeah, this is me coming out of my back door. Yeah, this is my pollinator patches, the poppies. Yeah, this is in a grow bag. I had a hornworm on this the other day. I found him and I gave him to the chickens. I didn't plant these squashes here. I didn't plant them, but I'm going to leave them. They seem to be doing good here. So I'm going to leave them. It's another pollinator patch. Yeah, I think these are poppies. Yeah, this is another sunflower. I put these 2 onions in here Saturday and a tomato tree. Hopefully it catches itself. This is the sunflower getting ready to put out his head. This is my sunflower patch again. Yeah, it's getting ready to form its head stem now. So that's good for me. I love that for me. These are some of the heads. Yeah, and my blackberry seems to be getting ready to ripen. I put a few onion bulbs, transplants in here. So we'll see how they do. I think these are leeks. Yeah, I think these are my leeks. Yeah, it's a leek here, kale here, with celery, and a kale. The kales are coming out this weekend. They're going to completely come out due to the heat. So yes, guys, it's really hot. These are the onion seeds that I had, seedlings that I had, and I transplanted them. And those are my broccolis over there. So I'm just waiting for them to put out their heads so I can take them out. Yeah, guys. So these are some of the stuff I did this weekend. And I put my sage them in here this weekend. Yeah, I harvest a few of my carrots and they were sweet, guys. They were so sweet. And my blueberry seems to be getting ready to put out his bud. Love that for me. These are more onion seedlings, some tomatoes. Yeah, seem to trying to catch itself. I have a tomato there already coming in. Yeah, so we'll see how they do. Yep, that's a few carrots down there. I think they're ready to do. So yes, guys, this is how the garden is looking for now. This is the volunteer tomato tree that I was telling y'all about. And these are my bulbs, my gladiola bulbs. I planted them as 40 bulbs. So I got four grow bags and one pot. So we'll see how best they germinate. Yeah, they might have gladiola bulbs. I wasn't able to get uh, the dahlia bulbs because they were all sold out. But this is a dahlia plant I got from my nursery. Yeah. And this is an apple mint. I had some as yesterday. I don't know if you can propagate this, but I will try. I will try. I had some yesterday with some fever grass, and it was awesome. It was awesome, guys. And these are the rest of my seedlings here, my pepper seedlings for that matter. I'm just waiting for them to get a little bigger, so I can put them forever home. These are my eggplants. So them two will be going in the pot. So I think I'll put one eggplant, one pepper, and I planted up some more onions. So hopefully they come up. These all are onions. I'm not too sure what kind of onions these are, but I'm not too sure. But we'll see how best we can get these onions to do. Well, they're bunching or leeks. I'm not too sure. And these are my basils. I got this particular rose from my nursery also Saturday. These are some more Swiss chard, my romaine lettuce. I'm going to plant them up this weekend. Yeah, these are some more of the seedlings that I have. These ones here, I'm going to donate one of these daycare school. This one here is, I think there's gazinias. Yeah, the gazinias mix. They're the mixed ones. So I got another one of those. So yeah. Um, this is my celery. This is my pepper plant. It has peppers on it already. Yeah, it's starting to put out pepper already, as you can see. So I have to stake this. My sunflower hasn't come open up us yet, but it's on its way to open it up. And this is my herb, my oregano, my sage. I have quite a bit of sage all around. Celery all over. So I'll just chop it up and put it in the freezer, and when I need it, I'll use it. This is my yes, not a volunteer tomato. I'm not too sure if it's a big one or it's a cherry tomato. I'm not too sure, but I left it in here, so it seems to like it, so I left it. This is my lime tree. My lime tree. I don't know. I don't think it seems to like over here. I'm not too sure, but it's trying to do something. But the other day I saw another bud on it, but it don't seem to be holding its flowers. Oh yeah, see it there. See the bud there. But yes, guys, all of the grow bags, the bags with the soils, I use them all. Every last one I used. Oh, we have tomatoes on it. I don't know, these the big ones, but we have tomatoes. Oh, they're the aromas. I'm not too sure if it's aroma, but I'm gonna tie up some more so it can do its thing. Yeah, I don't want it to be trying to struggle to hold up. So yeah, one moment, guys. Yeah, I want to turn the grow pots around. I want to turn them around. So yeah, guys, that's how everything's looking. This is how my strawberry's looking. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my catnip. I dry a bunch of that for my cats, and they go wild for it. But that's how the garden is looking. It's putting out its baby shoots. So hopefully, once you put it out, it open up and be beautiful. This is a yeah. This hasn't put on any blooms as yet for cherry. So I'm not too sure. I need to cut it back or what. But I'm giving it some time. I'm gonna give it some time. But yeah, this is how the garden is looking for now. until we go fully bloom into summer. Well, summer is here for me. This is really extremely hot. It really is hot these past couple days. So, yeah, yes, guys. This is how the garden is looking. Yep. So, I just wanted to bring you along for that short little video to show you what I have going on. I planted those seeds here. And this is my dahlias. I grew from seed. Now it's getting ready to give me a flower. It's getting ready to give me a flower. I don't know if you can see the bulb. It's getting ready to give me a flower right there. That's the bulb. So hopefully, yeah, I get a dahlia of my own this time. So now that I know how to grow it, yeah. So how is everybody faring with this war going on? And do you think it's going to affect our food shortage all around the world? Because I'm some sort of scared, because for people who don't know how to garden and don't know how they are going to eat and feed their families, and yeah, it is scary. For us who grow our own food, it's a blessing. That's why I think everybody does these little videos to try to reach out to someone, give them a little knowledge, help, guidance of learning how to do a little garden. But in saying that, garden is a relaxation. I always say that it relaxes me. Because Saturday I didn't even bring you all along when I did this massive transplanting of my tomatoes. And yeah, I planted some more tomatoes too. Yeah, I forgot that. I planted some another sessions of tomatoes. Yeah. And I'm going to transplant another set of peppers. I'm going to plant another session of peppers so I can have abundance. I can cut up and put it up in my freezer and have. Yeah, so those who still on the snow and cold, still has cold crops going on, that's wonderful. For us, those who are in the 9 and 10 zones, we are planting out our warm weather crops. So it's good for us. We got a head start. So now that's last year I didn't get a head start. So I was really behind. I had to buy a bunch of seedlings. I said I'm not going to do that this year. So I planted out my seeds a little quite earlier. So I've got a little jump. So now I will do that from now on. I planted my seedlings from October. Yeah, October. Yeah, it was like October, November, the end of October, second week in November. I planted my seeds and I nurtured them inside, but our weather don't have snow. We have cool. So if it's too cold, my stand, what I have here in the back behind me, I have two of them. I have a white one and I have this one. I were blessed with these from the hotel. They were getting rid of them, and so I decided to get them out the garbage and refurbish them and use them. And they are coming quite handy. I have another one, it's a white one. So yeah. As I'm saying, with the seedlings and growing our own food, it feels so good because you can come outside and pick what you need to cook with. And what you don't need right away, you can leave it in the grow bags or the ground or whatever you're growing in. And just harvest as you need, and you could bless somebody with produce and they'd be like, wow, it tastes different as well. I've noticed when I cook with my own produce, my own grocery, it tastes different. It tastes more richer, and you could taste the earthiness in certain food. Like the other day, I baked my beets. I put it inside the furrow. I put a little bit of cumin and oregano and parsley in it. Well, the parsley was garnished after I grilled it. and it tastes so good. It didn't have that earthy flavor like that. So I didn't have success on growing a bunch of beets this year, but I think I'll plant some beets. I'll go heavy with the beets next year for the cold crop season to bring into the warm weather. I will grow a bunch of that next year. As in, I'm purchasing grow bags. As I have the funds, I purchase them when they're on special. Like now, they're on special. But over here, we don't sell them in the Bahamas, so I'll have to order them from Amazon. So I ordered them Amazon. They have like 24 for 19.99. These are the 5-gallon ones. And my plants seem to love and they grow well in them. So I gave away a bunch of those pots, those plastic pots. A good friend of mine, she came and she took them off of my hands. Thank you for that. So yeah, hopefully by Christmas I should be fully transitioned, hopefully, into just grow bags and buckets. Yeah, that's what I really want to grow in, grow bags and buckets. That's what I really want to transition to. Um, yeah. Well, the netting, it seems to be holding up. This seems to be holding up in this heat. I've had this now 2 seasons and it still seems to be holding up well. So if I could find this netting again, I would buy it. But it doesn't come in a small roll. It comes in a huge roll. I was blessed with it. And I thank the person that gave it to me. It came really in handy because I was able to share that roll with my girlfriend. Yeah, and it really shades the garden quite nicely. It really shades the garden quite nicely. So I'm growing what I normally use every day: my tomatoes, my onions, sweet pepper, herbs, and fruits. Well, hopefully, I do get some fruit off of my orange tree, my lime tree, my blueberry tree, my blackberry tree, my mulberry tree, and my, yeah. And I am very surprised at myself this year that I really stick to the nail of the gun this year to not check. I am checking the garden every day. Every day I check the garden to see what's happening because that was my downfall. And for not giving the garden the full attention that it needed, I didn't do it. So now that I see once you give the garden that attention, it will give you and it will perform the way that you want it to do. You don't have to come in the garden to be here for hours and hours. You could give it 10, 20 minutes a day and your results will be massive. Massive, I say. Because what I reap, I am so so happy for. And I'm very convinced of doing that again next year. So, guys, the war and the food security, we all need to reach somebody and teach them how to garden or help them, guide them to help them. Each country should be able to feed itself. You shouldn't have to order so much things or the country. For all countries, all governments, prime ministers or presidents or whatever have you, we shouldn't have to be ordering so much things. If you have a yard, you get your soil, you put the seed in the soil, and that one tree can give you abundance. One tree can give you maybe 5, 7 to 10 sweet peppers. I'm shocked to see the amount of seeds on a sweet pepper. And it amazed me that I could do this. Anyone can do this. Anybody could do this. You can feed yourself and maybe give a basket to a neighbor. I don't have the massive space. I don't have a massive space. This is my space right here. I'm renting, and this is my space right here with my landlord told me I can do my garden once, you know? So, guys, let's pray for the country and the nation and the world because It's hurtful to know that one day we're going to be wondering how we're going to feed ourselves and where the next meal is coming from, how our children's going to eat, or, you know, just troublesome. It's very troublesome to know that. You don't want to think about it, but you have to think about it because it's there already. And I teach my children from small about gardening, so but they know it is the garden and they know how to garden, so they will learn. And I share with them, I give them, I teach them, and they be like, "Mommy, you watching gardening again?" I say, "Yes, you could never learn too much. You could never grow too much." So it might be something I'm not doing well for a seed to produce to its potential, but now that I see what I need to do, I'm gonna do it. I get lazy sometimes. We all get lazy sometimes. We don't want to get up and come out in the garden and just get the garden on 5 minutes. But I have to push myself to do it. I'm gonna have to. So yeah, as soon as the sun go over, I'm gonna water my garden in. I basically fertilized everything the other day. Everything got fertilization Friday, so I don't have to fertilize anymore until next week Friday, which is gonna be on Easter break. So I'll catch a week with my garden, catching up on some potting up and planting. So that's what I want to do. Plant up all my peppers this weekend to get everything off the table. Wash up all my containers when I plant my seeds in. So when the next season come in, I'm ready. But I may not wash them. I'm not a perfect gardener, but I never seem to have disease or anything not washing my containers. So yeah, guys, things are happening in the world, and we need to sit down and watch and notice and take note of what we need to do. Because I am doing it. I'm doing it. And like I said, I'm amazed to see how my container garden looks so nice and it looks so lush for the for the cold weather. I did excellent. I'm just waiting on my broccolis to come in now so I can harvest them and take them out and plant all my other crops would need to go in so I get my next successions going and just watch everything grow and reap in abundance and eat and feed myself. I don't harvest in abundance because my family's not that big. It's only three of us, so I harvest on a daily basis. If I cook, maybe pot chop, I put some greens on the side, or I harvest some tomatoes. So I love tomatoes, but I can't eat too much of it. Some of them are high in citrusy, so I'm trying to grow tomatoes that don't have that much citrus. Yeah, but I do want to learn to make my own tomato paste because you can freeze tomato paste. So that's the bun. That's what I love. With us, we can freeze it, and I want to be able to make my own hot sauce, which I do already. I make my own hot sauce. The only thing I don't get to make is my own ketchup because I have never grown an amount of tomatoes to do it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. As they come in, I pick them and put them in the freezer and get me a food processor to do that. But the aphids are coming out. The aphids are coming out now, so I don't have much cold crops here, but the aphids are coming out. And that's how the garden's doing. That's how the garden is doing, guys. So I don't know. If you're comfortable of going to the food store and buying produce that don't last long in the fridge, that's fine. That's fine. That's your right. That is your right. That you don't want to grow your own food. And for those who do, let's keep growing. Let's share our little knowledge that we get from one another, help one another, teach one another how to grow food. But yeah, it feels good to sit down in the back of my yard and just look at my gardening. Every day I do it. Every day after my daycare kids go, I come outside and I sit down and I just look at the garden. I just look at the garden and I give God thanks for the food that I'm growing and nourishing to my body. Yeah, it's not a perfect garden, but it's to my liking. It's to my liking. My garden is to my liking, and I love that for me. So I'm not a perfect YouTuber like other people on YouTube. I watch them. I just do little clips and videos and show my little backyard garden, container garden, and that's me. But I'm happy with the style that I have. I'm happy the way I grow my food, produce my food, and pick my food and harvest my food. I'm really happy. But food sure is scary. The war is scary. So we need to we need to just pray about it. Pray for the world that the war be some kind of peace so we all can live and be happy and be able to feed ourselves. Yeah. That's what I wanted to share with you guys because it's really troubling me about the war. Let me know what you're growing and where you're growing from. You can like, share, and subscribe. And just watch the video and share the video. It might reach somebody that need a little encouragement and push to grow their own food. I try to help. I give away seedlings to people, but I told them I give my seedlings, they're like my children because they can have potential. Seeds have potential. You just gotta take care of the seeds and the seedling to get the food. The seed is just like a human. You bathe it, you feed it, you nurture it, you watch it grow, it produces. Just like us. We grow from seed in our mommy's womb to give us life. We grow. We do the same thing. The cycle continues. Every seed in a packet, you continuously doing the same thing over and over. Plant that seed, nurture that seed, reap from that seed. So, yeah, guys, let's grow our food, support somebody, help somebody, show somebody how to garden today. Don't let the war scare you, but it's scary, but don't let it scare you because if you already growing your own food, like I say again, it won't really bother you. Bother that know that somebody out there don't know how to garden to feed themselves. I don't know how we're gonna get food to come to the country again, and how our president or government or our prime ministers or whatever, how it's gonna affect us, as in price range also because things are going up. Things are going up. When I mean up, simple as daycare is going up. And everybody's scared because they can't believe the prices that people are asking now for daycare. Yes, daycare is very expensive because you want your child to get hot lunch or breakfast. There is light, there is cable, there is water. All these things you have to think about that a daycare have to survive off on every day on a daily basis for the yearly. For 10 months out of the year, some countries paying $1,600 a month. Simple as 300 and some odd dollars in the Bahamas, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. But you cannot find a cheaper baby, a daycare cheaper than that. Because yes, they are certified. You have to find they're certified and stuff like that. But I'm not getting off topic. Gardens are our topic. Yeah. So, like how I have my own grocery in the back of the yard and I have to cook for my daycare kids, I can come outside, pick a tomato, slice it up, give them their salad. And they enjoy it because it's sweeter. Carrots, the same way. Broccoli, when it comes in now, I have a daycare child that loves broccoli and carrot. So he'll have that for lunch. It's broccoli and carrot. So yeah, yeah, guys. I'm trying to get into now a bird feeder, a hummingbird feeder. I want to get in to get one of those. Yeah, to put for the birds. Because I know birds eat worms and stuff like that. So yeah, parakeet. So I think we have enough birds where I could put that up and the birds get their food or their water. The bees. I've seen quite a few bees, but not too much. I've seen a lot of wasps, but yeah, some are coming in now, so we're getting there. We're getting there. So yes, guys, subscribe and welcome to the channel. Share my video if you like, and I pray you got something out of that discussion and you saw something that you like. And the seeds that I get all my seeds from are botanical interests. I get them from Tropical Nursery on Village Road. That's where I grow all of my seeds from. I get various seeds, and I'm going to show you the flowers that I'll be growing. Well, 1 minute, guys. Yeah, so let me show you the trays that I will be starting them in. Let me show you the trays that I normally would use when I plant the flowers in. I would be using these. These are the trays that I start my flowers in. I start them in these. Yeah, I haven't washed anything on this yet. I start them in these. Since I have these, I have to order some more of these. Yeah, so basically, that's it. Yeah, so just an update on the rabbits. Update. Hi. Hi. KJ. Selena, she's laying off. Casey, he's laying off. He's laying off. Chilling, hey. Selena, she's laying off. Hey, mama. Sunflower. Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, so I was blessed with this house. I got this house on special. And I had some window screen left. And that's what I did with it. I stapled that all around their house so that the mosquitoes can't get in. And I shade them in the night away from danger. I cover them up every evening when it's time so they can have their privacy to go sleep. So, yeah. So all those pots I had here, they are gone. They are gone. Yes, these are the tomatoes. Abundance of tomatoes. I'm coming into tomatoes already as we speak. Yeah. Yeah. This is a pomegranate cranberry. Eh? There's a cranberry. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but someone told me this is a tobacco tree. Someone told me this is a tobacco tree. I'm not too sure, but it's growing. It's growing. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take that out of there, and I'm gonna plant my corn in that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out and put my corn in there. So I'll be taking that out. Yeah. So that's all I do. I deadhead my marigolds, the seeds. I squash them and put them inside. So when this is what has happened when you pick your live seeds, and you put them in soil. Yeah. So that's what I do. That's what I do. I enjoy doing that. I have marigolds coming out of my ear. I believe we have so much marigold that's probably why I don't have much pests. I'm not too sure, but I continue to do that. Just take the dead heads and put them in the soil and they come up with it's fine homes for them. I bless people with some and I plant some. So yeah, I have marigolds coming out of my ear. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. But as my tomatoes some grow, I think I will have to drop my net. Mm, that's what I think I'll have to do so the plants can thrive. And as they go, I will have to either pull the net up or pull it down so the plants can go through the net and grow properly. I don't want to take the net off because, like I say, these stray chickens that somebody left tree here, they are menace. They are multiplying like crazy. Like crazy, they are multiplying. But they only come to drink water and go. But yeah. Oh, my lettuce. Oh, pick my lettuce. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically what's going on in the garden today. Marigolds coming out of my ear. Celery coming out of my ear. Yeah. Strawberries coming in. I think I only have two strawberry plants. I just will check the other one to see if I have two. And move that one from the bottom. But that one I have there, I'm going to leave that in that tower for now. And I'll probably get me some more strawberry plants once I come across it. Yeah. Yes, guys. So thank you for watching my channel. Again, you can share, subscribe, and like the channel. Share with somebody who might want to know how to garden. And I hope the content give you some kind of knowledge of gardening. Thank you and see you again. Bye.